Hey there, folks. Wanted to make a video today. My name's Ryan. Um, Wanted to make another video. I'm making a little series called Revolt. Due to what's happening online right now, what people are saying about the Epstein files, and everything else going on with our government. And people are talking about revolting and different variations on that. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about the reality of that I don't think a lot of people are aware of. Because people seem to think, a lot of people online are like, where are the riots? Why aren't we burning things down? Why are we not doing very violent things to certain politicians and corporate leaders and da 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 da? There's a reason for it. A big one is the system that you have created or allowed to be created in your name by our corrupt, incompetent tyrants. We are in a bind if we want to actually revolt because of the security state, because of internet security, because of the surveillance that is our cell phones, our cars, our watches, every device, every electronic device that you buy now has surveillance technology in it. So the ability to do anything is extremely hard. I mean, I'm sure if you were like Navy SEAL, computer security expert slash, I don't know. I'm sure there's somebody in America who's capable of like doing crazy stuff and getting away with it, but it's probably not you. It's not me. And the thing is you see all these leftists doing all this crazy stuff, committing obvious felonies, trying to light buildings on fire in front of cops, jumping people, assaulting federal officers, and they get away with it. And there's a reason for that. It's because most crime is punished at the local level. The feds do intervene in some cases, and in some crimes, but generally crimes handled on the local level. And all those local levels are leftist. The judges, the prosecutors, the politicians are all leftist. And they're allowing these crimes to happen. Or they're giving punishments so low that it's basically not a big deal to get arrested rioting or committing what should be a 10 or 20 year felony. Is all of a sudden for these guys, it's like, half hour in jail and a snack box on their way out the door. That doesn't mean that's how right wingers would be treated. I can assure you it's not. Is it fair? Is it right? No. That's a big part of, that's just another example of the problems that we've let ourselves get to. And now there's going to be a lot of consequences of that. And one of it is we have a multi-tiered justice system. It's not just two-tiered, as some people are saying online because of the Epstein files. It's literally, it's at least four-tiered. Because you have the rich and powerful, you have leftists, then you have conservatives, and then you have like homeless people and really poor people and not intelligent people, and there's a group of like the subclass of America, and that's a whole nother tier. So you got four-tiered system that a lot of you have supported, or a lot of Americans have, if not people watching this. And you've been okay with it, and so now you're gonna have to deal with it if you want to go out and do anything. But if the right goes out and protests like the left, we will all end up in prison. Your significant others will lose their jobs. Your children might get beat up at school, or get bad grades because their daddy's a MAGA or whatever. But this is a real reality. And doing anything, especially anything kind of crazy, it's going to come back at you. And I'm not saying I'm not going to say what you should do or not do. You know, I don't want people hurting other people unless, you know, absolutely necessary, in which case it's probably going to be legal. But at the same time, there's going to be consequences for any right-wingers who go out and protest like leftists, or go after politicians, or go after corporate CEOs, even going after like criminal illegals, going after a guy that gets convicted of some horrific crime against children, and then, you know, a judge decides he's really a good boy inside and lets him out. You go after him, the left is going to come after you. Your local prosecutor will come after you. And so you got to be prepared for that, at least, you know, mentally. Know what you're getting into. I mean, you know, going into a fight blind and flailing, I mean, is it worth it? Is it worth just sacrificing yourself, not knowing what the result is? Not knowing if you're going to even do anything positive, or you might actually hurt the movement that you're trying to create or improve or have some success with. So know that and understand that. And that's the general theme of this video that I'm making, is sacrifice. It's all good and well to like sit on X telling people that we should be doing this, we should be doing that, and this guy should be hanging in a tree and all that. Who's going to do it? Who's going to sacrifice themselves to do it? Who's going to sacrifice their family, their job, their freedom, their health, their safety? And I'm not saying it's not going to happen. At some point, I think people will break. I don't know if we're there yet or not. We'll see. Time will tell. I'm not Rasputin, or, you know, I don't know everything. But I do know that if people decide to fight back and take our government back from these tyrants, these corrupt, incompetent, just ridiculous people that we've allowed to run us and rule us for so long and rob us blind and rob our kids and rob our grandkids, if we actually get together and start doing things to take it back, there's going to be sacrifices made. There's going to have to be. And we're talking, you know, about millions of Americans being willing to sacrifice the comfort, their full bellies, their freedom, their lives, for the cause. And while we look at people like that from history as generally, you know, if the cause was just, we look at them as heroes, right? But a lot of those people had a lot less to lose than a lot of the people on the right today. I can guarantee you Ben Shapiro isn't going to give up the quality of his life to go fight on the front lines. I can promise you that. And neither will a lot of the talking heads on the right. Even the good ones. Even the ones who mean well and want well. Doesn't mean they want to sacrifice their family for this country that's so screwed up right now. Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to give up your life, your freedom? Do you want to spend 20 years in prison? What about your family? Got anybody you love? And I mean, there's gonna come a point in America where you know, it's either we fight or we die, because, you know, there'll be some Muslims or somebody's gonna want to kill us and take our stuff. So there may come a time where there's no choice, and it might be better to handle it now. But there will be sacrifice whenever it happens. And you gotta, you know, be aware of that, accept it, and or, you know, try to figure out how to mitigate the bad things. But this isn't just for the right wing to actually put up a resistance to this. Even just large protests is going to require some sacrifice, and people are going to get hurt along the way. And it's sad. Had we prepared earlier, it wouldn't be like this, but we didn't. We're here. So think about it. It's a lot to take in, I know, so I'm going to make another video here in a minute. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the like, subscribe, share, comment. Thanks, and hope to see you again soon. Be well. God bless.